I think the Steelers are in trouble. I think the Ravens are coming for them. We saw the Ravens coming off the bye. They were hot on Sunday. Lamar using his legs again, which I think was just something that they evaluated and said, Lamar, we're at our best when you're running. We talked about Lamar's mom yelling at him a little bit, but this game looming this weekend with the Steelers and the Ravens, I mean, the Steelers have had Lamar's number. So I think it's just going to be really, really interesting.
I agree. I mean, you look at this Ravens team. I even thought in the first matchup, you go back to the game, you remember the Ravens are moving the ball pretty well. And then you get the Herbig fumble. He punches out the ball on Derrick Henry. Some inopportune moments for the Ravens in that game, really missing some kicks too. Like, I just think, to me, when I watched the game, it felt like that, man, this is one of those Steelers games where they just come up with all the freaking plays that annoy the hell out of you, and you end up losing to them there. But I really didn't watch the game and think, oh, this Steelers team's better than this Ravens team.
Yeah.
And so I think that this is a moment for Lamar to really say, all right, we've talked about him and Josh Allen, how they're in this MVP race. To me, if Lamar wants to get back in that and change the narrative, this is one of those, because it's like, hey, you got to erase, like, the Steelers have owned you a little bit, not really been your best performances. Can you have that performance, take control of this division, and really propel this team into the playoffs? Because this was a team that after the first 4, 5, 6 weeks of the season, you're saying, all right, even though the Chiefs beat them, I think the Ravens may be the best team in the AFC. Can they get back to that? Because right now what we have seen is that they haven't won a game when scoring less than 24 points. Yeah. They've had to score 30 or more in the last 9 wins. I mean, yes, they can put up points, but can they play what is winning football here in the last part of the season with Lamar Jackson? That's really the question of the hump they've got to get over.
Yeah, and it goes back to, the conversations even from last year. Todd Monken, are we running the ball? What version of Lamar are we getting? But it just seems to me, with the bye where it was, they didn't do any favors to the Ravens this year, their schedule. And even now, like the Ravens, the Steelers, and the Chiefs having to play 3 games in 11 days, all of them playing on Christmas, it's going to be a war of attrition in the AFC at the end of the year. And it's going to be tough for all 3 of those teams.
Yeah, I think surviving those 3 weeks is the hard part.